The drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
34-yard line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. All day, baby, all day. 36.
On second down at 4, Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Henry Ruggs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On play action, it's Wentz. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now they try the right side here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Giants nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16.
Come on now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Again, the ball.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jason Witten, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Giants 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Giants, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff looking right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Sack back at the 16-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And goal.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
A gain of 5 yards leads to 4th down and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
28-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And right side, Henry's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
He's checking credit. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Henry's got it out on the left side. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
84.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jones brought him down. 8 yards on the
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What's going on in the early window? This might be the best of the bunch. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Scramble. Cameron Hayward on the tackle.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
The running back.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
He was brought down.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal, This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now they try the right side here. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Wentz. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. You got nothing.
Wentz now to throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Wentz. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in his situation. He'll need to.
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Down, Giants.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Giants, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.